What's going on, guys? Welcome to Ryno Stuff. I'm Ryno and this is my stuff. The video I've got today is my first video of the year 2024, so you're either seeing this on New Year's Eve or on New Year's Day of 2024, but it is being filmed right after Christmas 2023 while this stuff is fresh in my head and before I've had a chance to put anything away and forget about it until I finally get to unbox it. So, one caveat, one thing I want to mention before we get into the video so you guys don't kind of freak out that we're wasting a lot of money is we purchase things a long time in advance. In fact, I have already started shopping for Christmas for next year based on some of the things we got for Christmas this year. So we buy little bits at a time. We don't just wait and wait and wait and then in November think, oh my gosh, we got to get all of our Christmas stuff done. By that time, we've already picked up like little $5, $10 things here and there throughout the year, and we have an entire closet full of Christmas stuff hidden away from the children and hidden away from me. So yeah, this was not a, big one-time purchase thing. This was little bits here and there. And if you guys are familiar with my old videos, you know darn good and well that I never pay full price unless I absolutely have to. So let's see what I got for Christmas in 2023. Now, I'm not going to go into any particular order. I'm just going to pick things up as they sit next to me. So the first thing I've got here is a nice little sign I picked up off of AliExpress. It was like $3 or $4. And yeah, NCC 1701, I have lots of Star Trek stuff. And this right here is going to look awesome in my classroom. I'm going to put this up in the place where I actually have a Ninja Turtle thing right now. Right here is one of those projection light things. This one is a Starfield space planety type thing. Yeah, you click the button and you can kind of see there in the box that it does project some planets and moons and stars and all of that good stuff. So another item that's going directly into the classroom. No idea when this thing was picked up. I know they were on sale because we got several of them to give away as gifts. And yeah, there we go. It's a projection lamp for my class. Somehow or another, I ended up with these two Yodas. It's actually technically the same Yoda, just two of them. They flip inside out. So you can see there, I've got either two happy ones or one sad one and one happy one. And yeah, we got these for the cousins, and somehow my kids ended up with them. And then my kids decided, you know what, we don't really need those. And one of them ended up in my office, and one of them ended up on top of the door frame, and I picked them up and realized, wait a minute, now I've got two. So yeah, I'm probably going to take one of these to school and keep one of these here in my office at home. So this right here, I'm not sure how I feel about it. When I purchased this, it was on AliExpress, it was $19, and all of my local stores that had this guy, they were $35, $49, thereabouts. So I thought, 19 bucks, what can go wrong? It was from the actual McFarlane store that's on AliExpress, so yes, he actually has his own store there, and that means it is legit. It's just the legit Chinese version, and as you can see here, it has really traveled the oceans, and it did not make it very well. So the box is all destroyed. The figure himself, he looks great. Got his rock there, got his peanut. So I'm pretty impressed with the figure. I can't wait to unbox it just so I can throw this box in the trash. But yeah, 19 bucks on AliExpress. It's got Chinese stuff on the back of it. When I went to the local vintage toy store / used toy store we have here in town, I actually found the entire set of these guys, buy one, get one free, $14 each, including this one. So I now feel completely ripped off, even though I did pay less before. Now, they're just like not selling, so I kind of ripped myself off by jumping the gun 6 months ago when I saw this and said, hey, I got to get that. So yeah, I actually might go back to the used toy store there, or the vintage toy store, whatever kind of toy store you want to call it, and pick up the other characters in the set, just because they are buy one, get one free this weekend. So yeah, there you go. It's Fezzik. Now this right here I am super excited about. I cannot wait to open this. This was bought by somebody that was not me. So this is an actual gift that I did not buy for myself. It's got the little electronic buttons. This is the classic original series Enterprise, and I cannot wait to open this thing up and get it up on my shelves. I have 4 shelves over here that are dedicated to Star Trek characters. This is going to be wonderful. This is going to look great up there with all the other guys. So let's take a listen, shall we? Nice.
Photon torpedoes, fire!
I like it. I like it a lot. And that brings me to the next one, which is the D from Star Trek Next Generation. At least I think it's the Enterprise D. What does it say on here? Oh, yeah. It's got the D there. So yes, this is the Enterprise D from the Next Generation. And again, it's light up. It's got the little sound effects and everything.
Red alert.
It's got Picard. And apparently the dish does come off. So that's pretty cool. I'm also looking forward to opening this and getting this up on my Star Trek shelves as well. This thing's a beauty. And I really like it. Next thing out of the box, I've got the miniature leather-bound set of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And I've been pining over this set for like 3 years, and every time I've gone to the store, I've pointed it out to my kids and say, you know, your dad would really like to have that, guys. Every single time. And yeah, they finally picked it up for me. I am not going to show the price on this because this was full price. And as much as that hurts me, I am extremely happy to have it. So thank you, children. I really appreciate it. This right here was not mine. This was actually MDJ2K13's. He is not into Among Us, and technically neither am I. But yeah, instead of him just giving it the sourpuss look, he went ahead and gave it to me because he knew I would enjoy opening it here on video. So yeah, Among Us Series 2 3-pack. Looks like we've got a teddy bear, a banana head, and a cookie monster. I really don't know. Grimace? We'll have to open them and find out later. And we've got a solar-powered bobblehead of Homer Simpson dressed as Santa. He does work. I do want to put this in my car, but then again, I also don't want to have Christmas in my car all the time. So it's a tough call. This might just have to be a seasonal thing, and that's unfortunate. Next up is this sack of Ninja Turtles. They are hard plastic or vinyl. I'm not quite sure because I haven't had a chance to open this. I will be opening it with you guys in a separate video. But yeah, we got Krang there. It looks like he's a sticker in the belly of his mutant robot thing. We got all the turtles here. Looks like you do get to put them together. They got bases. They got their weapons. And yeah, I think it was like $6 on AliExpress. Again, we buy these things throughout the year, so no clue what the price would be on this now. Another item here that was full price, this is the Mutant Mayhem set. It says this is a set, do not open, so yeah, just imagine. Here's what the Ninja Turtles look like. Yeah, nice. Yeah, but I'll be opening these in another video. Now, back in August of 2023, I was opening up another Spock figure on video, and I ended up slicing my hand open. That one got kind of blood-stained, and the blood does not come out. Also, that one was not wearing his, usual series uniform. I think it was part of the pilot episode uniform set, so he was wearing the gold instead of the blue, and I really just kind of wanted a blue one. This guy was like $9 because you can get these things all day long on eBay for super cheap, and they're freaking awesome. So I'll be opening this guy up pretty soon. If anybody has seen any of my studio walkthrough videos, you have probably seen these guys before. However, the ones I have are not quite as nice in the box. So I found these ones for extremely cheap. The last set that I bought, they were like $60 for the set. These guys were about $20 for the set, so I could not pass that up, and it gives me the opportunity to go ahead and open up the ones that aren't the best condition. So yeah, Data and LaForge there. We've got Holmes and Watson, and I have been wanting to open up the ones that I've had for years, and now I'm going to get to because, yeah, I've got some duplicates, and that's awesome. And that's one thing I want to point out about those Playmates figures there from the 90s, is the prices fluctuate so stinking much. Like, I got the LaForge and Data, gosh, like 6 years ago or so. Probably when Discovery was first coming out, or when the hype for Discovery was coming up. And that's when the prices sort of started to skyrocket. Whenever they bring out a new series, the prices of these things jump. And when I got them this time, it was like the off-season, the episodes had all ended for the season for all of the different series. And yeah, there was just no demand for them, so I was able to snatch them up super cheap. I'm going to keep that in mind next time I start looking for Star Trek figures, is wait until the off-season when nobody's demanding them. And then when it comes to the new episodes, maybe I could start selling some of my stuff on eBay. And this set of figures we picked up way back in March, so they've had a little bit of time to mature in the closet while I've been pining over them and waiting to open them so much. So yes, here we go. We've got a Picard. I do have a Picard that's out of the box already, so this guy will be able to stay here. The other one is actually at my work. We got Spock, and we've got Kirk, and they are both in their earthy uniforms from that one episode, and I cannot recall it off the top of my head. If you remember the episode that they wore these, leave it down in the comments below, but yeah, they look pretty sharp. It's kind of gross that they got somebody else's hair on them, but yeah, I guess that just will entice me to give them a little bit of a clean before I put them on my shelf. But I really like these. Great outfits. And usually I don't go for the weird outfit figures. I say after showing you the Spock, or I say after showing you Data and LaForge. Speaking of LaForge, here is LaForge from the movie where he no longer has his visor. I did not have this figure here. He is a little bit gruddy. I am going to clean him up, and he will go with my other 6 or 7 LaForge figures. I actually think out of all the Playmates figures, I've only got like maybe 1 or 2 LaForge that I don't have. I'm going to have to go through and figure that out. Next up is an unboxed Borg here. I do have a boxed Borg, and I found this guy too at the same time. This was all one lot on eBay, so it was super cheap. It was like 26 bucks for this whole set. And I also picked up this Borg here in the package still for 9 bucks. So now I've got one that's open that I can actually display, and I've got the box that I can save for posterity, because I am sure these are going to be worth so much when my kids are grown-ups. But yeah, that's awesome. And speaking of these Borgs, I think I have all but maybe 2 of the ones that were made. And yeah, I'm always keeping my eyes out for those. And of course, Zephyrin Cochrane here. He has the very common smudgy nose. He can do a little bit cleanup right there. Excellent outfit. I like his belt. Very nice feeling on the cloth. And one thing I do want to point out is so many of these open, unboxed figures that I've gotten in the past, like they have just been ridiculously disgusting. Like the rubber has sort of started getting all gummy and mushy. These guys right here must have been kept in a very nice, safe place because they feel like brand new. Like they're not gummy, their sleeves can still roll up. Like, yeah, he's just got normal plastic. It's not weird, gummy rubber. So I don't know, maybe that was something that Playmates did, like they created some with a weird rubber and then the rest of them were in plastic, but whatever it is, all of these guys appear to be just fine. And of course, the last thing out of that box was the big old sack of accessories, and yeah, I'll pop those things on them anytime. And one final item here as I wrap up the video. Some people might recognize the box already. If you are any sort of retro gamer, you have definitely seen this on other channels. This is the AYN Odin 2. I did get the max version, so it's got like all the bells and whistles you could possibly want to have. And I do want to go ahead and open just a little bit to see what the inside box looks like. And I didn't get the front. I think I tapped the front. Ooh. Wow, so there's the actual box for the Odin 2. This is the max, like I said. Can I slide it out just a smidge? Oh, you know what? I'm going to save it for the real video. I really am, I promise. Go in there without me looking. Okay. Looks like I've got a hard shell case and another hard shell case. Huh. And they feel and appear to be the exact same thing, so I guess one to fake people out and one to keep in my car. So that was my Super Merry Christmas, guys. Kind of a taste of some of the things that are going to be opened up in the near future here on the channel, some of the things that are to come in the year 2024. So yeah, stick around if you want to see some of this stuff in use. I do have a wonderful idea that I'm playing around with, and I've already started my lists. I'm going to be doing the top 10-ish games for all sorts of different video game systems, and I'll be testing them out here on the AYN Odin 2, and I cannot wait to do that. I have started putting together some clips and stuff that I've collected from other YouTube channels, and yes, they are credited. but I've also got to do my little research there on all of the different video games and give some dates and who created it and all of that good stuff. So it's going to be a little more in-depth than some of the things I'm used to putting out. And I think that's why I'm really looking forward to doing that. So if you guys want to hear some of those things, and if you want to see some of these things that I just showed you getting unboxed and critiqued, then stick around. And hope everybody has a wonderful new year. Hope 2024 goes better for everybody than it did for me in 2023. And yeah, I'll see you guys around real soon, because me and MDJ2K7 are getting ready to do another video.